Hey guys, so today we have Summer with CBD House of Healing, and we get a lot of questions that are about CBD and how it can help. And so I thought we would have an expert come on and tell us a little bit more. So, Summer, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm a registered nurse. I have a background in CVICU, which is cardiovascular intensive care. I recovered open heart surgery cases, heart and lung transplant cases, and then moved into the medical device space as an educator. I educated patients and their communities on heart failure pumps. And I have really found that background helpful in this new gig. There's certainly a lot of education that comes along with it. Patients have lots of questions, and I hope to be a great resource for them.
So tell us why you started the CBD House of Healing and a little bit about the business.
Yeah. So my partner, Brittany Mansky, she started the brand in Abilene in 2019. She's meticulous about product sourcing, about quality processes, about quality ingredients and transparency. And, I was not born a salesperson. I'm not a self-promoter. And so any products that I represent, I have to 100% believe in. And I do with these. I was a cannabis user before. I'm a cannabis user still. I have found that it really just helps. It just improves my quality of life. It gives me relief from anxiety and stress. I suffer from, I don't know if I should say suffer, but I am a bit of an introvert, and it's hard to be a salesperson and an introvert. Luckily, I have products that are really easy to sell. They kind of sell themselves because they really give people relief.
Yeah, I think it's also is crazy because you have, doctors who prescribe all these crazy pills that are just have, a ton of chemicals and super powerful for like pain and sleep and all these things. And no one ever realizes that CBD is just a plant. Like it's a plant. It's just like anything else. Like, we know like if with our diet, we need to eat more plants because it's really helpful. Our body knows what to do with it and it's very natural. Well, that's what this is as well. And I think people don't realize that, it's definitely a better option for a lot of people. Anxiety can it just calms the immune system down, not the immune system, but the sympathetic nervous system down, which then helps with sleep and pain and anxiety and, immune systems and all different things. So I'm a believer for anything that you can do that's more natural. That's always the option, the way that I want to go. And that's what this is.
Absolutely.
So
and we get
go ahead.
That the same thing, that they're tired of, all the prescription medications, and they've got a medication to manage the side effects of their prescription medications. It's horrible. And so for people who are wanting to get out of that cycle, and a lot of, things people don't realize is that hemp was a part of our diets, hundreds of years, and we don't consume it anymore. And so a lot of us are deficient, and cannabis works directly with our bodies. It just helps put us back in homeostasis, which is balance. And really, when all of our systems are balanced, that equals
Everything
being healthy.
Better. Yeah.
Yep.
The whole body works better. Yeah, we had a client, and this is like probably my first experience with it this is like maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. Could have been longer than that. I don't know. But he was a spinal cord patient, and he would get spasms. So he would always come in so we could, stand him up to help with some of the spasms. And I always could tell, I was like, ooh, I can tell you've done something, because the spasms like completely go away. And doctors were like, no, you need to be on this like spasticity drug and all like that were like hardcore. And they literally reprimanded him for wanting to go this route. I was like, that's so crazy, because I could see the results. I saw the results on like how his spasms were like so much better, which was great. You need that. Like if he wants to drive and he has a spastic, literally he's going to run himself right off the road.
Yeah.
So it's really sad. More people just need to know about more and more about it.
Absolutely.
So who's your typical client and what kind of conditions do you typically treat? I know we've kind of talked a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's hard to put a finger on a typical client. They range in age from 21 to 80 plus years old. But they usually come to us seeking relief of some kind. It's either, stress and anxiety management. They're trying to improve their mental health, or they have chronic pain, or they have acute pain. They're an athlete and they struggle with, muscle soreness, and they are looking for a topical. A ton of people come in complaining of not being able to sleep. Sleep, pain, stress and anxiety, and inflammation. Those are kind of the top categories that people come in complaining about. Again, some of them are just looking to supplement their diets or lifestyle and improve their overall health. And some of them are looking for a true alternative option for, like you said, heavy pharmaceuticals that they're on, or just an adjunctive therapy. Maybe they're okay. They recognize that they do need a pharmaceutical, and a lot of people, do. They're dependent on that, but they want something that supplements that, that's natural, that's going to improve their health. Yeah.
So why do clients love what you do? I mean, I think you probably already answered a lot of that, but
yeah, but the fun answer is, it's exciting. It's, we hope to be a bright light in their day. And so from, just a friendly exchange with one of our team members to just the anticipation of relief from a product that they get from our store. Mm-hmm. Our products can be used recreationally as well. And so maybe they're just anticipating a fun Friday night at home, of those reasons. Clients love us, and they expect that they're, like I said, going to get a friendly visit, and they're going to get a better understanding of the products that they're taking and how they're going to improve their quality of life.
Yeah. And I know, from a sourcing perspective, there's a lot of different products that are out there, and just like anything else in life, you can have really crappy ones and you can have really good ones. So what separates you guys apart from everyone else, and how would someone know if there was a product that was good or not?
Yeah, so quality is extremely important to us. Of course, I want to only offer products that I would, not hesitate to take myself or give my family. And so we are very transparent in where we source our products from. They're all grown in Colorado. We have labs to support, the ingredients, so that you're understanding exactly what it is that you're consuming when you take it. We have QR codes on our products so that customers can scan those and go right to that certificate of analysis. The other thing that sets us apart is variety. So we have over 30 strains of hemp flower to choose from, different strains. We have a categorized menu that our team has identified, kind of like we discussed, those top reasons that people come in, and we've put our strains into categories so that someone can come in and say, this is how I'm feeling, and I can point to 5 or 6 strains of hemp flower that can affect those exact symptoms, that can improve their mood or improve their inflammation or improve their sleep. So we can really personalize their experience, whatever struggles they're having.
That's interesting. So different strands can affect different issues.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, we talked about hemp being a plant, and the cannabis plant has a spectrum. You may have heard of indica and sativa. And it also is made up of a lot of terpenes, and the terpenes actually have therapeutic value as well. And caryophyllene is one. It's the terpene present in black pepper. And so it's sedative. It's good for inflammation. It's great for pain relief. So all those different terpenes and different parts of the botanical plant actually contribute to its therapeutic value.
Wow, that's so cool. So what else would you like to add? Anything based on?
Yeah, in short, we have something for everyone. I've heard just a handful of times in the last week that from the outside, our store looks a lot like every other CBD store. They step inside, they're pleasantly surprised to see that it's very inviting. And that's, you know, intentional on our part. We want it to be a space where people come in and all those age ranges and backgrounds feel very comfortable in our space and know that they've come to a place where they can get a consultation and you know, that our staff will be patient with them to answer any questions that they have. But whether they're looking for a recreational experience or, you know, a stress and anxiety relief or pain relief, sleep relief, or even beauty products and products for their pets, we truly have something for everyone.
Well, I know Tracy also talks about the slushies that you have. So tell us a little bit about those.
Those are Delta 8 THC slushies. So those are psychoactive. There's about 20 milligrams of Delta 8 THC in those. And those are, it's a pretty mild experience, honestly, but it's a nice, I always describe the feeling I get from THC is kind of like a veil has been lifted, like the veil of stress or dread, or, you know, just any of those negative feelings that you might be experiencing throughout the day or in the evening when you're trying to relax. It's a nice way to just kind of alleviate those in a very natural way. You know, alcohol, I know a lot of people turn to for relief of those things. And this is a really nice alternative to that.
So for people that don't know, like, what THC is and how it affects the body, share us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so THC is the psychoactive part of the cannabis plant. In marijuana, it's found in very high concentrations, about up to 35%. THC, which makes marijuana psychoactive. THC is found in minuscule amounts, actually, though, in hemp. Hemp is defined as having 0.3% or less THC. But when it is harvested in large quantities, they can extract that THC. Actually, they convert Delta 8 THC from CBD, and then it's applied back into products like gummies or edibles or even on top of hemp flower. To give hemp users a different kind, a more psychoactive experience. And people are using that, again, recreationally, just to, you know, get a buzz like they might get from drinking a glass of wine or a glass of whiskey in the evenings. But they're also using it to manage severe pain and anxiety and stress, and they're getting relief in that way too.
Which is still way more natural than alcohol.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's just
chemical.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You know, it's really kind of backwards to think about how socially acceptable it is to drink alcohol, and how, you know, you say THC or cannabis and people are like, ooh, that sounds sketchy, but you know, yeah. Right. And so, yeah, so one thing to note is that everything in our store is 100% legal. It was legalized, hemp was legalized for consumption as of 2018 with the Farm Bill, and all the products in our store are sourced from hemp, legal hemp.
Cool. So tell everyone, like, where they can find you.
Yeah, so we are in East Dallas. We're located at 8550 Plano Road, Suite 101, right across from Kroger on Plano Road. They can also email us, info@cbddallas.com. They can find us on social media at cbd.dallas, Texas. Texas is spelled out. And then shop online at cbddallas.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on. And just so people know, we'll be doing a talk next month with Summer. So you'll get to learn a lot more about how this can, like, help with really pain, sleeping, anxiety, like all that really helps with the pain. So so we're excited to have her with us to learn more about all that.
Yeah, me too. Thank you, Stephanie.